Alright, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a final walkthrough. This house right here is got just bought for my client for $1,111,000. Okay, so this is a moving condition house located in OK zip code. I mean, the price is reasonable. You don't have to fix anything. Everything is already in place. There's nothing much to talk about this house because we already know the market right now is super hot, right? Like, and there is not too many inventory. There's not too many houses on the market. So everybody just, get into one house. As soon as one house active on MLS, everybody get to that house. And then every house on the market right now, if it's not like really bad condition, then it should have over 20 offer easy. Okay, so the same thing with this one, and this one already in contract before the market turned from the buyer market to the seller market in the beginning of February or the end of January, right? So it was in contract, and it was in contract for $1,100,000. So for some reason, the guy backed out of the contract because I'm not sure if this reason is true, but the listing agent told me that he couldn't get his loan done, so he have to back out of the contract. When we come back in, there was about 10 different offers. We are the highest because I already talked to the listing agent, and he just told me straightforward, he just want to do 1-1 because that the original price that he was in contract with another buyer. So I told my buyer the same thing, and they said, well, okay, in order for us to win, we probably just do a little higher than that. So they want to do 110 or something, but after discussing everything, it's just for a luck number. They want to do 1111. So it's just kind of get attraction from the listing agent and from the seller. All right, and beside us, we have a second offer, which is 1.1, and then the third offer is 1090 cash. Okay, but finally we got the deal because I was the first one contacted the listing agent. I was serious. I act quick. I did everything like professionally. So he liked me, then he picked my offer, right? And then a bad experience happened to this deal. I wasn't like this. Let me tell you the story. I was in the real estate in the last 3 years, right? I have been a real estate agent for more than 3 years already. I have done like 60 plus 70 deals, small and big, on and off market. And all of my deal, I would say 95% in non-contingent, because I got into the business when the market is super hot. It's always a seller market, and then there's not too many occasion you can see that a seller will accept an offer with a contingency, right? We all know that. There's a downturn in the end of 2022, at the beginning of 2023, but that's it. Now everything changed, everything turned. And then out of that 90% non-contingent offer, I just have one time that I got into a situation where the appraisal is short, and then we were almost in problem, but then we just act quick and we saw the problem. That was back there September 2021. We bought the house for 1090, actually 1080. It's if in the zip code 95148. That house, your kids can go to the Evergreen High School. But what happened is some of the lenders, they don't do the full appraisal. They do a drive-by appraisal. What drive-by appraisal mean? They just order a random person. It's not in local. They could be somewhere in Reno, Tahoe, whatever, like 2-3 hours away, and they just drive by the house and based on the club. So sometimes this has happened. If the house stay very close to the border in between of the two zip code, what happened is the appraiser who's not in local area can use wrong comps. So the value come back is 980, $100,000 short compared to 1080 was the price that I put in contract. And we was argue with the lender because all of the comp used is from the zip code 95122, which average price is like $1 million. So it's not right. But it's tough for you to find the appraiser And the lender, 90% you're gonna lose. So end up, I have to credit him back about $4,000. So what happened was when the LTV, which is the loan to value, changed, because the real value of the house is lower the purchase price, that triggers your loan value higher, then the interest rate is higher. Now I asked him if, what is the difference between the payments? So it's worth like $200 a month. So I take that time like 5 years or something. So I don't remember exactly, but yeah, we get into an agreement just to make the client happy. I credit back him $4,000. And then that was the only one deal that I get into a problem with the appraisal in the last 3 years and within the last 60 plus deals I have done. And today, it's second time. All right, so the appraisal of this house came back at $985, which is $125,000 less, $126,000 less than what I put in contract. Would upset me, make me upset, make the listing agent frustrated, make the loan officer speechless, right? Like nobody agree with the appraisal price. And I look at the appraisal, he used all 6 comps, right? 6 comps, meaning 6 different houses in the area that sold in the last 90 days or 120 days. It's weird though, because only 5 homes he run for 90 days, and then 1 home he run for like 120 days, which is 4 months. But I remember one of the appraisers told me the general formula of a lender is to run the comp within 0.5 mile radius and within the last 90 days. If they couldn't find anything, then they will extend the radius to 1 mile or at least 0.75 mile. And then if they still cannot find anything, then they extend it to from 90 days to 180 days, which is 6 months, right? And I did the same thing. In this area, there's not too many comps, there's not too many houses sold in the last 2 months or 1 month, because you know in Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, nobody wanted to buy a house, and the market's like crazy, ghosted. Nobody go look at a home, and then all of a sudden, New Year came. After New Year, about like go to open house like flea market, like crazy. The house used to be 900, now they sold for over $1 million. The market turned so quickly that the result is this: the appraisal is short. So I don't know why, I don't know by how he calculated, but out of the 6 comps he provided his appraisal, that's 4 comps over than 1,050,000. So 1,050,000, 1,060,000, 1,082,000 or whatever. And then there are 2 houses that sold for 960,000 and 1 sold for 965,000. But then I think that's what he used. He used that 2 comps and he added like 20 grand to make this home become 985, which I don't know why. I can't talk to him, right? So the listing agent came here and gave him the comp. And he even tell the listing agent, say, hey man, you cannot affect my decision. I'm gonna report you and the buyer agent. Why this guy, why he's so tough? I don't know why, but yeah, why he's so tough. So he just run his own comp, right? But even he take the average of a 6 comp, it should go to like 150 or something, because we expected to have the appraisal value short about 50 grand. We know because across the street there's a house sold for $1,050,000 in October, which is 4 months ago. Same floor plan, same square footage, same thing. Nothing different, but it's sold for 1,050 back on October and closed on November. So we expect the market change from 7 to 10%. It should be 1 over 1 per 1 already. I don't know why the appraiser do this, right? So I did the appeal. When I did the appeal, I got an email back from the lender saying that you have to run the comp within 0.16 miles. Crazy, that's insane. 0.16 mile is just too small. So like 0.2 is like 300 meters, I guess, right? So not even 300 meters. So 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. So 0.2 is like, yeah, somewhere around 300 meters. Only like 2 blocks away. There's no house sold 2 blocks away. How do I replace a new comp in 2 blocks away and I sold in 90 days? So basically they just give you into a situation where you can appeal. Okay, so we will get into a very bad situation. I talked to the listing agent too. He said, no man, there's no way I can go to like $1,030,000 because I have 10 offer, and then the second one is 1.1, and then I have a cash deal of 190. If you don't want to buy it, let me know, man. But I don't want to lose 2 contracts for 1 property because I lost 1 contract already. So after talking back and forward, I talked to a loan officer. There is another way to fix this, which is the loan officer, I don't know, for some reason she can find another way to go, and that is more down payment. So jumping from $200,000 down, now it goes to like $347,000 down, which the buyer can't afford. So I'm lucky in this case too. If the buyer don't have it, I probably have to cancel the deal and fight for the deposit, right? But I'm lucky in this one too. But we did a good job by credit back the buyer the closing cost, and then I also fight with the listing agent to make them fix all the work that's showing on the inspection recommendation. So they're okay with that. They also clear the section 1. They do the pest control. They're already done, so the house is super clean. They also credit back the 5,200. So what happened was, when the appraisal short, I want to explain this very carefully so you can understand better, and some of the buyers don't even understand. So let's say if you buy a house for $1 million and you put 200,000 down, your loan to value is 80% because you're loaning 800,000. Now, when the appraisal come back at 900,000, your loan to value is changed. So 800,000 will still be the loan. Divide by the appraisal value, which is 900,000, that come back like, I don't know, maybe 90%, 89%. So the loan to value jumped from 80% to 89%, which if you have more down payment, more than 5%, you should be still good. You can still get a loan done because the loan's still 800,000. It's not more or less. It's still 800,000. Doesn't matter what the appraisal value come back. But it's trigger your loan to value higher, then it's trigger the interest rate higher, because when the loan is bigger, the risk is higher to the bank, to the lender. So now the interest rate higher. So the interest rate, original interest rate of the buyer is supposed to be 6.625. Now because the value short $130,000, the interest rate jumped to 7 point something. Now, there's 2 ways to do it. One, you can negotiate with the seller to drop the price down to bring the loan to value down, which I can, because when you in this market, you already know you come in a non-contingent offer to win the offer. So you basically don't have the right reason to negotiate with them. Well, if they nice guy, they'll do it. If they don't have any offer, let's say they don't have any offer, I say, man, the appraisal value is too short, can you negotiate with me? Then they probably. But in the seller market, they have so many offers. They don't have to do that. And then if they're not nice, they just send you a demand, escrow demand, and tell you to perform the contract. If you don't perform the contract, you lose the deposit, right? So I told the lender, I told the buyer, I can't, because I don't have a leverage to negotiate in this case. So what is the other option? The other option is to buy down the rate to make it become from 7.1 to 6.6, and that's cost us 5,200. Now I have to come back to the seller and tell them, hey man, because the appraisal is too ridiculous, and it's not your fault, it's not my fault. Can we do some negotiate? And then she okay, exchange for some of the work of the house. He okay to credit back 5,200. So finally everybody happy. I make the deal. Buyer can buy the house with the same rate. Loan officer make the deal. The seller can sell the house. And agent make commission. Everybody good. Now, one thing though, you gotta understand the appraisal value and your market value. I can guarantee now this house market value is like over 1.1 already with the current upturn of the market. It's just some of the appraisals is crazy. If you do a HELOC right now, or if you do a cash out refinance right now, you can, because the appraisal value is low. But I think you still can, because when you do a HELOC, you're gonna submit the loan to another lender, and then they'll send another appraisal. So now the appraisal will change because the market already updated houses that sold in the last 2 weeks, and now we have new comps, right? So if you're in the market and your appraisal is short, you need to prepare. Your appraisal might be short because the market turned too quick, but don't be encouraged, okay? With the upturn market, your house value is going to go back to the market value anytime soon, unless it go down right now, which I'm not sure, I cannot guess. So yeah, that's all about this deal right here. Thank you very much again for watching this video. If you find it helpful, and a lot of good information, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and click on the bell so it notify you every time I have a new video. Thank you again and my name is Thang. Bye bye. Ok, giới thiệu với các bạn, đây là anh Cường và chị Ellen, là chủ nhà mới của căn nhà này. Thì cũng như thường thì mình sẽ hỏi góp ý của khách hàng của mình là anh chị trong cái quá trình mà đi tìm em mua nhà tới giờ á, có cái gì không hài lòng và cái gì hài lòng có thể cho nói thẳng nha, không có gọi là giấu giếm nha, để sửa luôn á. Đây là chương trình nói thẳng nói thật mà. Ok rồi. Gì sao kỳ hả? Em đâu có bô phịch như vậy, nó phải có cái gì đó chứ, nó phải có cái gì đó chị có cái gì vậy?
Ok, về hài lòng thì hài lòng là tại vì Thắng rất là năng nổ, thì
năng nổ
nói thật là rất là nhiệt tình, là giúp có nhà là kêu đi tìm liền. Có những thời gian giống như là nó đau á, thì giống như là Thắng cũng khuyên nhủ phải không, nói là tại ít nhà quá, ít inventory quá, cũng nói để cho mình an ủi mình chút xíu, tại mình chưa tìm được nhà. Ok, cái đó là rất là hài lòng về Thắng.
Rồi, dạ.
Còn việc không hài lòng để Trương suy nghĩ ra.
Đồ đã vậy trời. Vậy là có mua nhà đâu không chị? Có người nhà hay là gì giới thiệu em không?
Dạ, cái này là có rồi đó.
Thật ra là chị Ellen là em của một người khách cũ của mình. Đó thì cảm ơn anh chị Dung, chị Dũng anh Dũng, chị Dung đã giới thiệu chị Ellen đến với mình. Rồi em nghe nói là chị Ellen sẽ còn mua 2-3 căn nữa đúng không?
Rất là muốn.
Ok. Ok, em chúc anh chị có một cuộc sống vui vẻ và hạnh phúc trong cái căn nhà mới này. Ok rồi, cảm ơn chị nhiều nha.
Chúc em nhận sự như ý luôn.
Rồi, cảm ơn Cường.